Hey planner friends, welcome back to my channel. Today I'm going to be planning from the 5th to the 11th of April in my medium passion planner. Let's get started. So the kit that I'm using this week is Love Story from Plannerface. I do PR for Plannerface, so you can use my code in the description to save yourselves a little bit of money and also mention me in the notes to seller for a brand new freebie. I didn't really pick this kit with any reason this week, apart from the fact that I love these nice calm colours and I was ready for a little bit of a more calm spread after so many bright colours for the last couple of weeks. As always, I've started by colouring in the parts of the timelines where I'm going to be asleep and then going in with my grey Stabilo fine liner to mark in my alarm times, and then split my personal and work to do sections in half to give myself a little bit extra checklist space, and also creating a 5-day habit tracker for work in the bottom left hand corner. My theme colour for April is purple, so I'm going in with this purple passion marker to colour in the daily focus boxes of the days where I'm not going to be at work. So Monday, which was Easter Monday this week, and then Saturday and Sunday. I'm then going to use the same passion marker to colour in the checklist spaces in the bottom left hand corner to keep that pop of my theme colour going throughout the spread. I do really like the shade of purple of this passion marker. It's the slightly darker purple that comes in the 12 pack. And it manages to be quite pigmented as well as pastel at the same time, so I think it fits with a lot of the kits that I've picked out for this month. Next I'm going in with the fine liner side of the passion marker to mark in my work hours, so from 8:30 till 4:30, and I'm going over each of these lines twice because the ink of a passion marker is quite pale on the fine liner side, so the lines don't always show up as well as I would like them to. But when you go over them twice, it really does build up the colour nicely. The final part of my pen base is to just write in my breakfast, lunch and dinners for each day, so I'm going to write in all of my meals and then highlight over those with the same purple passion marker. And it's usually at this point of the spread where I'm like, oh my god, this is so much of one colour, and then I have to remember that I'm going to put a load of stickers on it, so it's all going to blend in nicely in the end. As I've mentioned in previous spreads, these are more like guidelines than actual definitive times that I'm going to eat, because sometimes I do forget to eat, especially when I'm having a bad ME day, which definitely happened at the beginning of this week because I did a little bit too much fun over the Easter bank holiday. Recording the voiceover for last week's spread was pretty much the last productive thing I did until about Wednesday morning. So that's the pen base of my spread all done. Now we can start putting some stickers down. The first thing I'm putting down is my meal plan sticker, which is just something I made in Excel and print off on sticker paper myself. I'm then adding my daily check-in habit tracker to my sidebar, and although I really love the whole toolbox, I did cut the girl down so that I could fit this nicely in my sidebar, and then again moved everything around a little bit so I could fit in as much of that toolbox as possible. I'm then going to add in the squared off half box from the Plannerface mini kit into the weekly focus box because it fits really nicely in there and just creates that pop of colour up in that corner. I'm just adding a little bit of deco from the kit to that box as well to keep the theme going through the spread. Next I'm going to add in my washi strips, so Plannerface's mini kits come with two approximately 15mm strips of washi, so I cut the top one in half, so about 7 to 7.5mm, and that's to go over my work and personal to-do headers and the space infinite possibility header, and then I also cut a 5mm strip out of the second washi strip to make my extra gratitude header for the bottom left hand corner, and I'm just cutting these against the side of my metal ruler rather than actually cutting them properly. The last part of my base is just to add in the weekend banner, and then we can get into my daily plans. So the first thing that I'm marking using an event label from the kit is doing the grocery shop on Monday morning. Unfortunately this didn't happen because I did wake up feeling pretty unwell on Monday morning, but I just did this on Tuesday instead, and I marked that using a grocery doodle from the kit. Then I'm taking one of the long flags from the kit to mark in that it was Easter Monday, and then using a quarter box to mark in a work meeting that I had on Tuesday afternoon, and I'm marking that with the laptop doodle from the kit. I actually ended up feeling so rubbish on Tuesday that I drove home at lunchtime and worked from home for the rest of the day. Next I'm grabbing one of the patterned half boxes from the kit and also a bit of deco to mark in playing some video games online with a friend on Tuesday evening, but unfortunately this didn't happen either. You're going to notice a pattern here, I think. But this is why I always use removable stickers, because my plans change so much that sometimes I don't even know why I bother pre-planning, to be honest. Next, I'm grabbing another quarter box from the kit to mark in a seminar that I have every Wednesday afternoon, and I'm marking that with the phone doodle from the kit. I wasn't super sold on the peachy colour in this kit when I first saw it, but now that I've made the spread and it's all coming together really nicely, I actually really like it. Jumping back to Monday, I'm just adding in a bill that I forgot about on this day, so I've cut the bill due sticker in half horizontally so that it doesn't take up quite so much space in my planner, and I did end up moving this to Tuesday as well because bills don't come out on bank holidays. Next, I'm using a flag from the kit and the planner icon to mark in my planning time on Saturday morning, and then one of the third boxes from the kit with a bit of deco and also one of the cute new edit scripts from Plannerface to mark in editing and recording this voiceover, and I'm actually doing this on Saturday. Go me! I really like the way that I've been incorporating some of Plannerface's scripts into my kit, so I don't put the edit in the whole box, I put it on top of the box and then I can add plus voiceover underneath. Next, I'm jumping back to Wednesday because apparently I was all over the place when I was planning this week, and I'm adding a glitter header into the daily focus box and a work from home script, to mark that I was, of course, working from home. Next, I'm taking one of the decorative half boxes from the kit and adding that to Saturday evening for whatever we get up to this evening. Moving on to Sunday, and I'm going to use the cleaning checklist from the kit to mark in my cleaning time on Sunday morning, and I'm also marking that with the vacuum doodle from the kit. Depending on what the weather's like tomorrow, I might try and do some gardening as well, but we'll see if that actually turns up in the final spread. I'm not promising anything. Next, I'm using a skinny event label and the balloon doodles from the kit to mark that it is my friend's birthday on Sunday, and I really like the pattern on this skinny event label. All the flowers in this kit are so cute. Next, I've cut a piece off the Monday to Sunday box to use as washi, and I'm marking my upload for this week with an Ickle & Co YouTube button icon and a Plannerface upload script. I don't know why I struggled so much to say all of that, but apparently I did. Next, I'm using my Pinky Stickers printables to mark in my workouts for the week, and this is hopefully the last week that I'm going to be working out in my lounge for a long time. Gym's open on Monday, I'm counting down the hours at this point. For today's setup, I actually got to put in that I have a PT session next week and I'm so excited. So I took this week as a bit of a deload week because I wasn't very well at the beginning of the week, and then I really want to be like ready and rested to hit the gym hard when I'm allowed to go back. So that's pretty much all of my plans for this week. Now I can go in and add some more decorative boxes and some other bits and pieces. So I've picked out some decorative boxes to fit in on Monday, Wednesday and Friday, and I'm just trimming these on the paper because I have been a little bit dodgy at measuring them while I've been cutting them on my cutting pad, but I always worry when I cut them on the paper that I'm going to cut through the paper because that's happened to me before and it's a little bit stressful, to say the least. So I started adding this decorative box on Tuesday and then remembered that I wanted to put it on Wednesday instead. When I'm setting up and filming, I actually have iCal open on my Mac in front of me with my plan for the week on that, and it's the only time that I really use electronic planning is so that I can reference it while I'm planning in my actual planner. And that way I don't have to keep cutting out me flipping backwards and forwards to my monthly layout. When it comes to choosing the decorative boxes that are going to go into my spread, I do have to take into account the fact that I cut the decorative boxes down, so I do have to pick the ones which I think will look the best when they've got like chunks cut off them, which unfortunately means that sometimes I have to leave out boxes that I really like because they just won't work well cut down in my planner. Next, I'm going to grab the to-do box from the kit and use that as a checklist on Thursday morning, and then I'm going to grab some of the other flag checklists and use those as checklists for the other days of the week. So I tend to not put too much work stuff in this planner anymore, and I just put like the top 3 things that I did at work that day instead. If you've been following me on Instagram, you will know that this week my brand new Filofax arrived, so I have a new work planner to set up, and I'll hopefully be bringing you a video for that once all of the bits and pieces I ordered have arrived. That's all my plans laid out for this week. Now let's fill them in with my Pilot friction pen. So this week started off pretty rubbish because I was not very well on Monday, but I think over the week it's really gotten better and I've actually had a pretty positive end to the week. I'm looking forward to a pretty chill rest of my Saturday and Sunday, and then I've got Monday off next week to go to the gym because they're reopening and that's what I was excited about. I don't know if you could already tell from the 4 times I've mentioned it in, at this point, 10 minutes of a plan with me. I definitely think that as we come out of lockdown, I really need to relearn how to pace myself when it comes to social activities, because although I love seeing my friends, I do find it quite draining, and I saw exactly 2 sets of friends last weekend and took 4 days to recover from it. So I really need to keep a handle on that and remember that I can't just jump straight back into doing everything exactly how I was pre-lockdown. I think I had the same conversation with myself last June, but again, did not learn that lesson then, and probably won't learn it this time either, to be honest. So I'm just filling in all of my to-dos in the bottom left-hand corner. I have my personal to-dos on the left and then some work to-dos on the right. I do still include a little bit of work stuff in this planner just because I like to be prepared for the next day, but I don't know how much I'm going to include as I start getting more comfortable in my new ring setup. I really don't find it helpful to write things in duplicate in 2 different planners, so we'll see what happens with that. For my focuses this week, I've just noted down what week of lockdown we're in. Although it's easing, I'm still counting this as lockdown, to be honest. And then I put that I'm doing a deload week, so I didn't have a huge amount to focus on for work, and I'm not putting as much of that in my planner this week, so I thought I'd focus on my gym routine instead. Anyway, that's all my pre-planning done for this week. Let's take a look at the finished spread. So here's the week all filled out, and I really love how calm this spread looks, considering how much I've crammed into it as always. It's making me really excited to see the rest of my purple theme for the month of April. I also didn't have too many photos to add into my reflection section this week, so yes, I put a picture of my new planner in my other planner. So that's everything for this video, friends. If you have any questions, please leave them in the comments down below. Drop the video a like if you enjoyed it, and don't forget to subscribe. I'll see you next time. Bye!